Hello. Thank you
Hi.
so much for coming. I really appreciate everyone who is sitting at this table, metaphoric, with me, and also all of you who have come to see this. And I also appreciate Jess for setting this whole thing up and making these arrangements and for being here running tech. Appreciate you. So if you're not familiar with what we're doing here today, today's stream is supporting the PCRF, who are currently focusing on providing immediate relief, including provisional essentials, medical supplies, food, medical treatment, clean water, and other necessities for families affected in Palestine. Please check out the Tiltify link, which I believe you can see pinned at the top of the stream. And you can help support the PCRF that way. While you're at the Tiltify, you'll see there are some incentives for the game. These will make more sense when I explain how this game works. But for $10, you can buy an extra coin flip, and for $25, you can add an extra prompt prop for this game. And I will get into explaining how that works in a minute. For every $10 you donate, you are entered into a raffle to win one of over 40 TTRPG related prizes, like gift cards from Die Hard Dice and TTRPG core books, supplements, dice bags, and more. A big thank you to the Shady Sale, today's matching gift sponsor. The Shady Sale is a married couple that designs and prints TTRPG minis, cosplay accessories, and customs. That's so cute. It's so cute, whoever you are, Shady Sale. I love it. We also have some chat giveaways throughout the stream provided by our friends at Die Hard Dice. Always love you, Die Hard Dice. So stay tuned, stick around, hang out with us. Thank you so much for the raid. And I'm going to get into this. First, I want you to meet this delicious cast of people. So if everyone wouldn't mind just telling everybody who you are, how amazing you are, and where they can find you, I'm going to go based on what I see here on my screen. So I'm going to start with Sharif. Sharif, you are muted, my love.
Hi, I am muted, also known as Sharif. And I'm looking forward to this game today. You might have seen me either in Rivals of Waterdeep, on Dungeons Dragons channel, or a couple of other one-time things. I did a Kids on Bikes, and a few other games as well, which are a bunch of fun, and I always like playing. So I'm looking forward to having a blast.
Thank you so much. Jay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nala, or Jay. My pronouns are they, them. I am on the internet at NalaWoo and at Nala Draws for my art. I'm an art director and illustrator, and I also perform on actual play stuff. Probably most well known for ET1 by Night, which is Vampire the Masquerade. We are the first and only all-Asian cast to play VTM on stream. We have 2 seasons out. Go watch it. And yeah, that's me. I draw stuff and I talk good.
It's actually true. Both counts. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, is that me?
That is you.
Oh, hey, I'm Mika. I do things. That's it. That's all you get.
No, you gotta give me more, bud.
Tell me more.
I do.
What sort of things do you do?
I'm a Brazilian America content creator, best known for co-creating Roll D5, and you can catch me over there a lot. Or you can catch me. First, Roll D5. We specialize in indie games, so you can catch me there playing indie games. Or you can catch me on Talking XP, where I'm part of Johnny XP's Ravenloft Misfits. And we are actually starting tomorrow doing a Triangle Agency AP called Performance Review. And yeah, those are the things I do. Thank you.
Amazing. Miguel, would you go next?
Hi, hello, howdy everyone. I'm Miguel. I use they, he pronouns. You can find me wherever social medias are sold at Miguel_Classico. I do TTRPG things here and there. I do a little writing, world building, playing, GMing. I don't have my own stream. I just kind of mercenary around. So invite me. I'm fun.
I love saying you mercenary around. I think that's the cutest way I've ever heard anyone put that. Thank you. And Roz.
Hello, my name is Roz or Rosalind. Pronouns are she, they. I also, I guess, a mercenary around more than anything here on the internet space. I've done games with Roll-D5, done games over here. I'm a Portland-based stand-up comedian as well. That's my thing. You can find me, I think my little Slamlo Damlos right over here, wherever it is. And then on TikTok, it's just at Rosalind Damlos, where I post some of my stand-up stuff.
Hell yeah, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Everybody's links are in the Twitch chat, so please go click them. Me, I am Dylan, or Super Dylan. My pronouns are he, she, and they. Please use them all when you are talking about me behind my back after this stream. I am a tabletop designer, and I am an actual play performer. I am the host of One Shot, which is a legacy podcast where we play a new indie RPG every single month with a new cast of characters. I have just taken that podcast over. This is my second month doing so I would love it if you'd listen. And I am a principal character on the Atom List, which is a Starfinder campaign podcast. And we're going to get into it because I know some new people joined us and I have to explain this game to you and tell our chatters how they can affect the game because it's going to be really fun. So Sea and Thieves, I will show you right now, is a game by my friend at Possible Worlds Games. Makes a lot of games that are about this size in length. They really are quick to pick up and they're good for playing, you know, with a casual group, but they're all really fun. In this game, the premise of this game is that we are a traveling theater troupe, but we're also thieves and we're about to pull off a big heist. And the play that we're about to put on is our cover for the heist. So in this game, what we will do is we will be playing kind of side by side what's happening on the stage and what's happening behind the scenes in our heist. And the only real mechanics here, there are two little things. One is going to be props that we are all going to make up. And the other is going to be a coin flip. So there's going to be a fun little part of this stream where we get really quiet and start writing things down. And that's going to happen in a minute. So what I'm going to do, we normally, if we were playing in person, if I had the delicious pleasure of being in the same space as all of you, we would take our props and write them down on little strips of paper and throw them in a hat and pick them out one by one. But we don't have that because we have the internet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign us some numbers. We each get to make, I know what number we get to make. Four. We all get to make 4 props up. And it's going to be, you know what? We have to decide some things before we start making up props though, because we have to decide what kind of world our thieves exist in. The game gives us some examples of fantasy, sci-fi, Western, high seas, apocalypse, and modern day. I don't want to steal all of your thunder. So if you have an idea, I would love to hear it.
As a clarification, is this the world that the play is in, or like the actual?
This is the world that
in?
we, the players, the thieves, live in.
Okay, so
Yes.
It's not like what we're putting a play on.
No, that comes later. So this is like where we are.
Oh.
What's the funniest option? That's what I go for.
Spaghetti?
Spaghetti Western?
Yeah,
Is that what you suggested?
With
No, but yeah.
Oh.
If that's where you want to take it.
Wait, what were you
actually
trying
said?
to say? I just
I
heard
just said-
spaghetti.
That's all there was.
spaghetti.
Oh,
Spaghetti.
So we're
So
just
we're-
in a big
we're in a-
pasta bowl.
Bowl.
That's the world.
We're
you know
in
what?
the West, and there are Italian restaurants everywhere.
I might regret this, but I am sticking with it. We're in
Ooh.
spaghetti.
Okay.
We're in spaghetti. Let's see how much I can regret this choice.
Spaghetti.
Yes, okay. So we have our setting. What the next thing to decide is, how are theater companies treated in this universe we've created? There are some examples here, like theater is embraced with open arms, theater is looked down upon, theater is extremely rare, it serves a religious function, it's a high cost luxury, it's ignored. So we get to decide in the world of spaghetti, in bowl of spaghetti. Mika, what?
think-
What do you got?
I think since we're in spaghetti, I think really bad theater is well respected because they throw tomatoes at you, then it turns into the tomato sauce for the sketty.
Incredible.
Yes.
Brilliant.
This
Absolutely
is
Tomato,
brilliant.
tomato.
That's right.
Tomato, tomato.
So
Tyler
right.
is never gonna speak to me again.
So
I
I get-
love this already so much.
I know
Okay.
if there's like a meatball thrown, I'm like, yes, chunky.
Exactly.
like-
so the goal.
There's some
Yeah.
meatballs in there.
Mhm.
is it like a Rocky Horror Picture kind of thing where it's expected that you're supposed to do something? Like you bring tomatoes
Oh
to
yeah.
productions
Oh,
specifically
amazing.
when something terrible happens, you throw them at the actors.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's incorporated here. And we
Okay,
want
okay.
the theater to
Part of the
be as
culture.
bad and campy as possible.
Okay.
Nothing highbrow. Highbrow theater is looked down
Boo.
on.
Shakespeare. bleh.
Yeah.
I know. It's like a mockery. It's a mockery.
Mhm.
You you take that over to, what's a fancy dish? What's a fancy food?
Caviar.
You take that over to caviar where it
Bronzino.
belongs. Thank you.
Bring it over to caviar world.
You
Get
get
your
out a
egg and
bowl
be
of spaghetti.
Caviar
Um,
dreams.
Now, here is my favorite, and I already have a pitch for this, and I'm too excited to even say it out loud. Okay. Because the next question is, how does your theater troupe travel? And I was thinking on spoon airplanes. You know?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like when you're feeding somebody, you're
Yeah.
feeding a baby. You know.
Yeah.
honestly,
You mean-
Yeah.
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 It's the only way to
Yeah.
fly.
Airplane.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me have that one. It was really
Yeah.
deeply important to me. Okay, so what is our troops' name? The game does say that
Ooh.
what we can. Oh, Jay, what do you got?
It's a pasta pun. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. God,
Uh,
please.
Fusilli, because we're silly. But fusilli
Silly?
is a pasta shape. Yeah.
That was really,
Thank you so
really
much.
good.
Thank you. I know my pasta shapes.
I love that about you. I've always loved that about
Now,
you. My
now,
God.
how are we? Is it like foo hyphen silly? Is it just a regular word, or
But
Ooh.
I wrote
is-
the hyphen. I was like, foo, silly.
gotta hyphenate it, right?
I think
Foo
it's
colon silly.
I think it's
Colon, like a
Ooh,
memoir.
yeah.
yeah, I guess I was gonna my gut was saying one word, FU and then SILLY. But if it is hyphenated, maybe FU could also be taken as, silly. Yeah. So I
Oh,
think the
yeah.
hyphen is the way to go. I think
Oh,
the
I
hyphen is the
love
way
it,
to go.
actually.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, hell yeah. All right. So, where are we going to be performing next? What's our next destination in the great and vast land of
Of spaghetti.
spaghetti?
I think
Michelin
what if it was
star
like the
restaurant.
I was
So-
gonna say like the Parmesan Dome.
Oh,
Oh, that's good
Word.
too.
so good.
Word.
I like
That's
that.
right.
The Parmesan Dome it is. And what
Beautiful.
is it that we are trying to steal?
Garlic. I don't know.
Isn't it? I don't know. I feel like we should be ripping off fat cats. That's always my go-to. Like I
Yeah.
feel like they should be.
Ripping
the
off that
people?
cat?
Like
I-
the elite.
I mean, not
cheese
like the
dome.
one from Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, like the actual cat in the mobster
Yeah,
suit,
yeah,
but
yeah.
like
But
some kind of big wigs or
the nice
What do you-
follow-up, though.
Just
Special-
ripping
The
off the
man,
big
if
cheese.
you will.
Special Parmesan. The fat cats who have like the best Parmesan in the world.
Yeah.
And we want it. It belongs to the people, this cheese recipe.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
That's right.
okay.
Spread it to the masses.
So
Mhm.
the 1% cheese holders of bowl
Hoarders, the cheese
spaghetti.
hoarders.
Yeah, this is like a
Okay.
Robin Hood. thing.
We're trying to
wanna
to
steal.
make a Cacio and Pepe. That's what we
You know what I mean?
want.
Give it to the
Big
people.
cheddar, we called him.
Big cheddar.
Uh,
Big Parm.
Big
Which sounds like
Big
Big
Parm.
Parm.
Big
It sounds
Parm.
like Big
Yeah.
Pharma. So
Big
Big Parma.
Big
Big
Parma.
Parma.
Oh my god.
That's pretty good. That's perfect.
You're
Fun
trying-
fact: I used to work for a cheese company, so I'm loving.
Yeah.
Are you
all this
loving
cheesy
this?
talk.
And
Yeah.
I used to work in pharma, so we're all good. We have it
Ah.
all covered.
I
Yeah.
eat
Perfect.
pasta. That's what I got. That's what I'm bringing
my
to the
gosh.
table.
I like
Do you know
cheese and
what's
I'm on
really funny
antidepressants.
also
so
is
we're all
that
there.
like they're robbing from the 1%. We're robbing the 2% from the 1%.
Oh wow.
Oh, no, why?
Perfect.
So are
It's
we whole
incredible,
milk
by the
then?
way.
Are we
Get that on a
True.
t-shirt.
the whole milk?
I'm
Yeah,
just
we're-
picturing
True.
like us distributing the Parmesan like
That
in like a
killed me.
snow
Yeah.
form to the people, like when you shake up the thing.
Yes. Oh my god.
Our goal
Our-
is to be like in Olive
Yeah.
Garden, where they're like, "Tell me when." You never say when, and they're doing the
It's just an
cheese forever.
infinite
Oh, man.
loop of cheese.
Heaven.
So now, all right, where is this elusive, very special Parmesan cheese being kept? Where is it being secured so that we can liberate it into the
walk.
hands of the people?
I was
I
gonna say
don't
like the ice. It's in the ice box. That's what it's called.
Walk-in. Okay. Wait, the walk-in, which to me sounds like a very elusive bar. Like
Mm,
the walk-in, but
It's like a
Mhm.
little too cold in there most of the time, though.
yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, of course it is.
It's-
Yeah,
It's like a club for the 1%.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Pharma
Okay.
loves it
I'm
there.
They don't take
I was
reservations,
worried
but you
for
can
a
never get
second
in.
that we wouldn't figure out how to make the spaghetti game anti-capitalist, but we got
no.
there.
This is-
I was really panicking.
yeah,
Down with Big Parma.
I know.
Right.
We gotta take them down.
And where are we going to stage our play? Where is our performance going to take place?
Mm.
Was that not
Should
the
it be-
Parmesan dome?
The
That
That-
Parmesan, the dome.
or what was that?
That's where,
So if we do it, we
Mm.
can make this.
but it's like, okay, how do I explain the difference between these two questions? All right, so you know what? They're kind of the same in the world that we've created. It's more like what town and then what theater, but we're all
Oh,
in bowl of spaghetti and we're
Yeah.
all going to the Parmesan dome together. So I think we can skip that one. All right,
Okay.
this one is the hardest one for me personally, always. But what is our play's name?
it needs to be a pun. Hold on, let me think.
Of course it does.
100%.
You you work your
I
best.
I
Three
think it
cheers
should
to
be
the win.
some. I honestly think it should be something that slightly tips off what we're gonna do. Because we're
Ooh,
kind of
like
bold.
a warning.
Because we're kind of bold and
Yeah, like that
Like Lupin.
play that
Yeah.
I
That's
have
like
a
some
pun.
Hamlet shit.
And
the
maybe
Hamlet bit. Yes, the Hamlet play.
maybe we can take this and build on it. But the pun that I came up with is the farfalle of man.
Okay.
Just
Our
farfalle,
farfalle is good, and we can
Okay.
the farfalle of, and
Big
we gotta
Parma. It's like
The-
kind of rhymes.
So it's
So-
maybe like a different cheese, like farfalle of mozzarella or something.
right. Like it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's not.
The
Don't worry,
farfalle
it's
of
not
Parmesani.
you. It's not you, Big Pharma. We're criticizing Big Mozzarella over
Yeah.
Big
here.
matza.
Yeah. The farfalle.
Yeah.
I
Big
can't stand you.
Marty.
The
Yeah.
farfalle.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What?
Yes.
I think I overthought it in my brain. I don't think this is that funny anymore, but I'm gonna say it
It is.
anyway.
I don't know.
The farfalle of and then the pun that this is not funny. So burrata is a kind of cheese, right? But it sounds like Rob.
Yes.
So my brain was going Baraba, but it's not that funny.
I kind of dig it.
I couldn't do
Baraba the Parma. The
it.
Bar-
The Farfalle of Manchego is
Oh, that's
actually
good.
pretty
It's
good.
not
Thank
bad.
you.
Good.
Yeah,
That
okay,
is-
okay.
There we
Neil,
go.
that's
Not
a
bad.
really
Thank
good
you,
one.
chat.
Let's let's go with that one.
That's
pretty
a good
sweet.
one.
That's a
Mhm.
V. V and I love V.
Yeah.
V is fantastic. It's just shout
that
out
was
to
a
you.
really great one. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
that's great.
Yes, yes.
Now, this is probably the most important question we'll answer, which is what
Mm.
is our play's major dramatic question? We have to somehow answer this question by the end of the play that we put on. Or we at least have to try to. I have some examples if we want some inspiration from the game itself. Is
Mm.
all fair in love and war? Can our protagonists overcome a major misunderstanding? Can people truly change? Can you escape your fate? Are you doomed to repeat the past? What makes
Right.
family?
How about is there a world outside of spaghetti?
Oh shit.
Whoa.
So a
That's
surrealist
good.
play, absurdist,
Yeah.
absurdist
Yeah,
theater. Okay.
because
Yeah.
Because
like I'm
obviously
thinking,
there's not. Yeah.
What's
I'm
the
It
thinking
has
of
to be
like,
goal?
bad.
because
Yeah.
like I'm thinking of like the kind of like the it's turtles all the way down kind of
Yeah.
thought thing. It's like, I mean,
Ninja
the world's
Turtles?
flat, right? Like the world's just a flat plane of spaghetti, right?
Yeah, we're
That's all
just
it is.
here in the bowl.
Like,
There's
you know what I
nothing
mean?
outside the bowl. And anybody who
Yeah.
tries to
Can't
tell
get
you
up the
about
edge.
table is
Yeah, everything
Never mind.
revolves around us, you know.
Mhm.
Mhm.
What it is.
Just picturing a meatball moon now.
I'm
What's
so
the moon
hungry
is
all of
just like a
sudden.
glowing clock in someone's kitchen.
No, it's
Like,
the light,
Like one of those
like a
Felix the
hanging
Cat
light.
clocks.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just a hanging light.
obviously.
Wait. So do we look like normal people? Are we meatballs?
I
You're
think
asking too
Are
many
we-
questions.
I think
No, you're right. That's fair. Thinking too hard about it.
Getting
We're
too deep.
people.
You're getting too
Are we
deep.
Yeah, it's-
human? What are
Are we
we?
the
Or are we
force
pasta?
riding on the spoons? Like
we're just
what?
little flecks of basil on this
Mm.
great big earth. We don't-
Wiggles around.
Basil.
We're just chunks of garlic, you and me. Yeah, I
Right.
think we're like little. I think we're not the pasta because the pasta's what we live on. We're not the
Mhm. Yeah.
spaghetti, and we're not the tomatoes because that's what we get.
That's
we
what we get
throw.
thrown at us.
Are we
I think we're
salt
like.
or
I think we're
pepper?
like the little accoutrement, you know, like
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
the,
we're just like
the
yeah.
spices.
we're just like little
spices.
bits of spices and like
Yeah.
chopped mushrooms and little
I'm-
little bits.
So I will be some lemon juice, lemon zest. Fun fact about me: I name all of my characters Lemon, so that's my accoutrement.
Do you
I am
really
just
like
the
just
bit-
completely unrelated to this moment in time?
No, oh yeah. Like there's Joshua Lemon Tree, there's Lemon the Aid, there's Lucky Lucas Lemon, Citron.
Well,
I have an
I
entire
love
list
this.
of
So
these.
now this was made for you and to
Yeah,
fulfill
I
your
was like, this
destiny.
is personalized for you.
That's amazing. So
The
now
family
what we
name
get
of
to
Lemon.
do, and I wanted to wait till we had that set up because now we can make our props themed appropriately. So we each get to make 4 props, and the thing about these props when you're making them up, is that you will not be guaranteed to be the one to pick it. So some other player might get stuck with it. So keep that in
Mhm.
mind. And 2, the person who draws it will have to incorporate it somehow both into the play and into the heist. So it will have to be used in both. For our people donating to this stream, which I would really love for you to do, if you donate $25, you can write in your own prop. And what we will do is the person whose turn it is up next after you've donated that will have to both incorporate the one they drew and the extra
Ooh.
one that you have bought. And so you'll just give us a little extra bit of creativity task to accomplish. The other thing that happens is that each time you are playing a scene, Which I also want to let you know, like, playing a scene could mean that you describe how a scene happens, or you could say, hey, would you role play this scene with me, and let's be, star-crossed lovers having our little sing song at the, at the bridge or whatever, and we could play it together. So you could just describe it, you could monologue, you can bring another player in to do it with you. It's all kind of up to you how you want to do it in the moment. And once we get to like the pivotal moment in that, we're going to flip a coin. And the coin flip will decide how the scene ends. Does it end well? Is it well received? Does it land? Or does it fail? And the same thing will go for the heist portions. Are we making progress? Are we doing good? Or are we being chased by security? And so what we need to do, if you donate $10, you can give us extra coin flips so we can have more chances to successfully land our play and steal the big cheese. Okay. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to split us up. We each get 4 props to make. I'm going to give Jay props 1 through 4. So all I want you to do is kind of just number your props 1 through 4. Miguel, I'll have you take 5 through 8. Don't anybody think too much about how much I'm thinking about these numbers. 9 through 12 will go to Rosalind. 13 through 16 will go to Mika. And 17 through, don't you look at me, Jay. 17 through 20 will go to Sharif. And I will take the last 21 to 24. And we already got some props in the bag. So whoever is going to go first is going to be amazing. Chatters, I do want you to feel free to take this time, because what we're going to do is we're going to come up with our props. So we're going to get weird and quiet for a moment. And I would like for you to do the same and submit your donations and submit your props. I am going to limit us. One person will have a maximum of 2 prompts. That will always be it. So if we get more, it will just roll over into the next scene, because I don't want to overwhelm anybody. That's a little bit too much, I think. Yes. I hope you're all enjoying this serene part of the stream.
Silence.
Very good.
Imagine we get rated now.
Yeah.
I'm just like looking down, like, what do you need from us?
My mind is suddenly blank.
Oh,
I
know.
have 3.
I've got some bangers. I'm so excited.
I have no
What if-
doubts whatsoever.
What if we have what if we come up with the same ideas by accident?
Then one, we
Do we just have
are
multiple of
soulmates,
those things?
Then we fight.
And then no, and then I think we just have multiple of those things. It'll just be, because it will never come up in the same scene. You get to incorporate it in a new way, is really all it is.
I can't spell words. Is this thing? That's not how you spell squirt. Hold on. Oh.
What's going on?
I tried to spell the word squirt. And I put some letters in the wrong spot, so it was not the right word.
Ooh.
How is everyone doing
Oh
today?
my god.
I feel real
I
good
actually
about
like
this.
mine. I think mine are good.
I am in. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, and do we keep these to ourselves? Like we don't.
Yes, we keep
Okay,
them to
cool, cool, cool.
ourselves, and then when a number from your list gets drawn, you will tell that
Oh, I
person
see.
what they have gotten.
That makes sense.
And yes, and so I'm gonna pull up a little dice roller that can roll this strange number for us.
Yeah. That's right. Let's roll that D24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying
Everyone
that out loud
gets
and
one of those.
validating that I did count correctly, Sharif. I do like that about you.
I do know the maths.
So how this will work is once we get started, we'll decide who goes first. This show is broken up into 2 acts, and in the act, everybody gets to describe 2 scenes a piece, and those scenes will either succeed or fail. Then we will take a brief intermission. We will take a look at where we're at, and we will do scene 2, which works exactly the same way, with the stakes being high, because if we don't succeed, we will fail our heist, or we will disappoint our audience, and who knows which is worse. And Act 2 also gets one final denouement scene where we get to show the outcome and the end and the answer to our dramatic question. So every person will draw a prop, and then that person gets to describe a scene from the heist first, followed by a scene from the play. And we will assume that those 2 scenes are happening simultaneously. And then the next person will go and progress the plot of both with their new prop. In the drawing, like whoever is drawing it is the lead for this scene. You have the power to set the stage, to invite other players in, to set the tone and show where it goes. And others can affect it, certainly, but you have the final say for that scene. And then you just let me know when you want me to flip this coin, and we will find out whether we succeeded or failed in that scene. And then the next person will go. How we decide who goes first in this game is, I have my hypothesis, but I could be wrong in this group. This is a very interesting group of people we have today. Who has most recently stood on a stage?
I was literally at tech. Do I have to go first?
Ooh, I will say
1 hour ago, guess where I was?
you could have lied. No, I think if you pick first, so you can then pick who you want to go first.
What?
You can assign somebody else to go first if you would like.
Oh, you're giving
Yeah.
me the power?
I'm giving you the power.
All right.
Pretty good.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a dice. Oh, it's you, Dylan.
It's me, of course.
Cool.
So it will be me, and then we will do a little clockwise around the overlay from there. How is everybody doing? Do we have some props? Do we have our list of props filled out?
Yeah.
I've got
Yes.
4.
I've got
Excellent. Oh, so I think all that there is to do is start the heist of the Fusili theater troops heist at the Parnesian Dome. And I will roll for myself first. And I got prompt number 10, who has prompt number 10 and what is it? Oh, I'm so excited, Roz. What is it?
You were muted.
I'd push to talk. Prompt number 10 for you is one of those really oversized Olive Garden pepper grinders.
Okay. And I will also be incorporating the prop that was donated by our lovely donator, which is a Sweetums puppet from the Muppets. Yeah. Okay. Heist first. Okay, we got this. So I think that our Folly of Manchego opens with a spotlit monologue, of course. And I think there's no one out on stage at first. It's just a stool under the spotlight. On the stool is that big cracked pepper shaker, like just balancing huge atop it.
Ooh.
And I think
Chills.
I think that it's like the spotlight kind of clicks on with that big, like, artistic theatrical boom,
Yeah.
and it stays weirdly silent for a long time until you hear like the click clack of, you know, character shoes on stage, as a sort of as handsome as you could picture a piece of roasted garlic, like nice and smushy, the kind that you can just like eat whole off the spoon.
Smushy?
Yeah, when it's been roasted long enough, the nodders in the crew know what I'm talking about. A nice roasted piece of garlic, with
eat it raw, so.
with and it's just sort of like, I'm imagining like a stick figure legs and stick figure arms, and otherwise is just like a piece of garlic with like maybe like cartoon googly eyes or whatever. Walks out onto the stage, picks up the pepper shaker, and then drops it and lets it cascade to the floor, and it like makes a big crashing sound. There's a couple people in the audience who like it's a big deal. Not tonight. There will be no pepper tonight. Because what is flavor for? Flavor is for the living. Flavor is for the free. Flavor is for those who have reached outside of their bounds and said, not me. Not tonight. Tonight is about taking that back, is about earning that flavor, bringing it back into our lives, into our bowl. I want you to meet a friend of mine. And he pulls out a puppet of Sweetums from the Muppets. And I think this is a perfect time to flip a coin and see how that lands, because I really do think I had a strong start, but I don't know how I could possibly sell what I am about to do right now. So let's see what the coin says. Okay, that is a success. I see we have extra coin flips, but we don't need them yet. I'm sure we will. Sweetums here. Sweetums used to belong to a community. Sweetums used to live somewhere, used to breathe somewhere. And now he's stuck in the bowl with us, waiting for someone else to give us pepper, to give us flavor. Sweetums, what do you say to that? Sweetums says, no more. And I said, yeah, that's right. Not tonight. And the spotlight turns off. And that's the first scene of the Farfalle of Manchego. There is a rapturous applause. At the same time, our crew of ragtag thieves are just making our way in. And I think we're all together at this point in this stage where we're flying in on our fork, like lined up along all the prompts as we're flying in. We don't need to think too hard about who's flying this fork. I certainly don't want to. And I think me in this scenario, I am just sort of like a roasted tomato, like a little sliver of roasted tomato, kind of hanging on, clinging to the end of the fork, acting like she's driving this thing, doing one of these hand motions for sure. Who's with me? Who's in this thieving car with me?
I'll be there.
I'll be in the car, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right. And as we're we're flying overhead, and I think we're looking for a place around the dome to land. And the roasted red pepper, we're gonna call him Chief, I think. Hey, we nervous?
Yeah.
I've been through too many of these to count, darling.
Please tell me you're smoking something.
Yes.
What could it possibly be? What are you
A string of spaghetti, a really stiff.
Yeah, it's al dente.
uncooked-
Yeah.
An all Dante piece of pasta. I think at the very, very back of this car is a stray little red pepper flavor.
Yes.
and my name will be Chip.
Chip. Amazing.
And I think Chip has been spending this whole ride just peering out over the edge, out the window, question mark, of our fork plane.
Makes sense.
And after a really, really awkward long pause, Chip goes, nervous? No, why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous at all. Look at the view.
Near Chip. Oh, please, you go.
I was going to say, in response to that, my kicker's name is Patty Parsley. She is Parsley.
No, really?
Right. And
Turns
she
out she's
kind of
oregano.
sort of like in double response to what the smoking al dente character. I don't think you said your name yet, so you're al dente to me right now.
Al dente lemon.
Oh, right, lemon. He's lemon.
Right, lemon.
Yeah.
So, like, looking from Lemon's response and looking a little skittish of like, well, how many did you survive? And then kind of whipping around and being like, yeah, we're gonna be just fine. It's cool. Like, we're right, sure. But she's just like, is panicking, like, all over the place. Clearly does not maybe feel super comfortable.
I got it. But the energy on this fork today is a little bit more tense than I expected.
I'd say hanging on the bottom of the fork, kind of hanging on to one of the little things,
Yeah.
is like a really small, I'd say half a piece of shrimp. Which
Which
of
half?
course,
The
which
head
of
half or the tail half?
The left or the right?
Let me. Why don't we flip a coin and decide if I am the top or bottom?
All right.
I didn't think about which half.
Heads will be heads.
Heads, heads.
It
Tails,
is-
tails.
It is tails.
I'm the tail. The tail.
Fucking tail.
The tail of the shrimp, which of course is named Shrimpy.
Yeah.
And all you hear on the bottom is, "Oh, we." He's really enjoying it.
Well, at least someone's having fun.
So al dente lemon is a lemon seed that was dropped in when they're squirting in lemon.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Love
it's
that.
al dente lemon sour. Yes.
Oh, love that.
This is just like any other day. Darling, we're gonna be just fine. Ain't no big deal. Like, I believe in us. Okay? I believe in us.
I do too, and I like your energy. Miguel, do you have anyone you want to be on this fork with us?
I do have. We'll say sort of from the shadowy rear of the fork. This most partially melted bit of butter comes out, and similar to our roasted garlic from getting right, our little stick-armed legs are kind of trying to hold itself together as it starts to melt. It's kind of scooping. It's like nerves of steel over here, but as for the rest of me, whatever we do, we got to do it fast.
That's right.
What's named Patty?
Well, we better land this thing, and I think that like the key phrase to get the fork to land is to be like, "Here comes the airplane," and then
Yeah.
and the airplane starts to descend, and I'm gonna flip a coin to see if we land somewhere good and safe
Oh.
or not. And that is a
Yeah.
tails, but we've got one extra coin flip, so I'm gonna reflip it. That's a heads. All right, so we've
Okay.
used one coin flip. So we're gonna land somewhere like maybe on the back behind the dome, and we're undetected. We're able to get off and start the next phase of things, which is gonna go then to Sharif next. Sharif, your prompt is gonna be number 6,
Okay.
which is who has
That's
number?
me. Roller skates.
You
Okay.
also have an extra prop
Yeah.
from the chat, which is there's a theme happening. Mr. Thimble from Muppet Treasure Island. And I love whoever put that one in there. My God.
Okay. Sure.
Sharif, you start with the play or with the heist, whichever you like, and just take us there from there.
So, because everybody was wondering, well, how does the plane land if Shrimpy is, on the bottom of it? Well, Shrimpy always likes to jump off at the last possible moment and kind of get a bit of a roll. But this time, Shrimpy wanted to add a little more flavor to it. So, Shrimpy's saying, I'm going to wear roller skates this time when I'm going on the bottom of this thing. So, Shrimpy, right before the plane lands, jumps off, and not to put any physics into it, but the momentum carries me, so I'm going on the skates at the same speed as I drop from the plane, and I just do a cool little skid right onto the stage in my skates.
Oh my God, is Shrimpy in the play?
Yes,
I
would
kind
like
of
to
love
be, at
that
least,
actually.
unless that is not allowed.
No, it's so loud. I love that.
Yeah, because I got to do the play and the heist, right? Both.
You have to do the play and the heist. It does
Yeah.
not have to be the same people. It can be so like
Okay.
so like but I do like the idea that we were just like that Shrimpy is going into the play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll just do the play then. I guess that makes sense. All right. So as I'm in the play, I am kind of skating around in a circle, and I basically say, well, I break into a musical number, I should say, and I cannot sing, but this will be funny. I basically say, "This is our world, round and round. What is beyond? No one knows. No one knows. No one knows. No one knows." And as I'm saying this, kind of going around faster and faster, and then I stop. I go in the middle, and I start spinning around. Right, and like I say, around the spaghetti weaves a twisted metaphor. We believe, and I go on and on and on, and I'm doing this for cover because whoever does the next heist part, I want everyone's attention to be on me, my fantastic skating, and my excellent, fantastic voice. And Mr. Tim. I forgot about that.
How does Mr. Thimble fit in?
Yeah. I will not include the actual Mr. Thimble, but it's a part of my lyrics, right?
Ooh,
So-
love that.
Yeah. So we are on an island of spaghetti, but we also know we are all pretty. I am kind, I am I fly around and I'm nimble. And of course, I love that thimble. My voice goes down a little bit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
So
love it.
I'm rocking that. Well, we could flip a coin to
We're
see
gonna
if I'm-
let's flip
if
a
I'm
coin.
really
to
rocking the
see.
house.
I love it personally.
In my mind,
Let's
I'm rocking the
see,
house.
Let's
We'll
see.
Amazing.
Does the audience understand the satire?
So yeah, this is a Tails. Do you authorize me to use one of our coin flips? We have 2 more so far.
No.
No?
No. I want to see what happens.
So they think
Okay.
it's serious.
Yeah, it's pretty serious. It's pretty serious when we start to lose. All right, so this musical number you're doing is not landing. What is like the audience reaction?
I think that the audience, I think this is over their heads. I think I'm dropping too much knowledge. Like I think they might have came
It's too heavy.
for a lighthearted night
It's
out.
too heavy. Yeah.
They weren't expecting me to be questioning their worldview.
Yeah.
No. So I might have overestimated our audience here.
Yeah.
I might have. Yeah. So
It
Okay.
happens.
it is what it is. It happens.
So now you kind of already said what your goal is for the heist. Your goal is that for the heist, it's like you're distracting everybody's attention with this big flashy number.
Yeah.
So that we can sneak inside.
Yes.
So how I'm imagining, and just kind of play with me with this, that like this number is so big and maybe like bigger than what it was in rehearsals. Do you know what I mean? Like it was like it's more than what even like the people who work in the theater here expected. So like we're hoping that they're gonna catch attention too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the hope.
That's the hope. All right.
Yeah.
Well, then we can, unless there's anything else you want to add to that, we can also flip a coin for the heist and see what else, how we do.
I think I'm pretty happy with what I just did.
I like it. That is a win for the heist. That is a win for the heist. So it's a success. If you want to give it any flourish, you may. In how stunningly you distract everyone in this theater.
Well, I think even though it's over people's heads, one reason I'm spinning around is so I can make eye contact with all my other collaborators in the background. So I'm kind of like
Okay.
it's a number plus I'm kind of like a lookout. Like I'm looking out, making sure that everyone's in the
Ooh.
proper place. I'm making sure
Yep.
that you know that there's no stray pasta in the way. You know,
Yep.
yeah.
Mhm.
So.
Hell yeah. All right, that is gonna go to Jay next, and your prop is gonna be 11. Who has prop number 11? That's Roz.
I'm so sorry because this one was a little silly. So prop number 11 is a jar of Alfredo sauce.
Great.
Cool. Okay.
Please incorporate that into a play and a heist.
Okay, so I think while Shreve, sorry, what is your character's name again? Shrimpy? It was Shrimpy. Shrimpy. While Shrimpy is being a lovely distraction on stage, I think there is a smash cut to the, I can count people, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5. 5 of us.
Yes.
I can count. Smash cut to the 5 of us. I think we have climbed up into like the rafters on top where they hang the lights.
Ooh. Cool.
And I think as we're up there, Chip pulls out this jar of Alfredo. And
Right.
I think there's like a lone spotlight operator up here. And let me know if this is not how we can use the coin flips, but I would love to flip a coin to see if this spotlight operator is with us or if we have to take him out, you know.
Can I be the spotlight operator?
Okay, you could be the spotlight operator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's flip that coin.
I'm known for my lighting, darling.
Now that was a tails. Do you want to
Okay.
use? We have 2 coin flips to use so far. Do you want to reuse one?
To clarify, Mika, is
Yes.
it Lemon who is the spotlight operator, or is this your second character?
Oh, I was going to say Lemon, since we're putting on the show, then
Okay.
Lemon can
okay,
be like
okay.
the lighting person.
We can be as many people as we want to be.
Can
You
we?
don't, yeah,
Okay.
if you
This-
want. You
then
can
this-
stick to one, but you could be as many people as you want to be.
Okay, this is MT Ball, who is working the lights. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
MT Ball. So I think with the tails coin flip, I think I will also keep it because I
Okay.
think we have to take this person out. And so I think we've crept up to the rafters, and I look at the rest of y'all and I say, what the fuck was my voice? Hey guys, there's a guy over there. What how are we gonna get past him? Because we're trying to sneak out over the audience to steal their shit. Their stuff. Can we swear? I don't even know. This is for charity.
Well, I mean, I don't want to pressure you or anything, but you are the one with the jar of Alfredo sauce.
I sure do. And
Yeah.
Chip pats his ass, and there's like a metallic clink 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 sound.
Yes, there is.
Quick, quick.
Because Chip obviously is a piece of red pepper flake.
Yeah.
I am flat as a board. But
Yeah.
not now.
Oh, you're right. There's just a glass
There's just
jar.
a jar of Alfredo back there. And I look back at the rest of y'all. How do you think you reckon we use this to distract that hero spotlight operator? I'm nervous.
We could do a quick draw sauce off, you know, like kind of like High Noon style.
Or
I
we
like where
could
your
just
mind's at.
surprise him. I have
better.
okay, wait. I have an idea. And Chip will like shimmy past all of you because I think Chip
Right.
was in the back for some
Yeah.
reason.
Good.
Shimmying
Shimmy.
past all y'all. and I think I turn around. I turn around and reach a little hand into my ass
Sure.
and pull out
Oh,
Why not?
a handful of Alfredo.
Just the sauce itself.
Yeah, just the sauce.
Okay.
And I sneak up to the guard, and I just go fast, and I sling it at him.
Yeah, it like goes in the guard's eyes, like in Jurassic Park with the little creeps. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If the spotlight shakes at all, I think you're gonna, because you guys can hear me singing as you're up here.
Yeah.
So if the spotlight moves at all, you're gonna hear me incorporate that into my. So part of my song is also to give you guys some directions as well.
Uh-huh.
oh, okay.
Because I know what the plan is. So I'm basically like, the light is upon us. But please don't let it descend on me. Like, don't, so you hear that as you're doing this.
So then, Jay, what happens in the play? You now have control. So what's happening in the heist is we've successfully,
Sneaking
although
past.
messily, snuck past the lighting guy.
We Alfredoed him.
We Alfredoed him, just like we were always meant to.
We're not
And-
Alfredo to Alfredo someone.
My brain was like, well, we're in spaghetti, and this is Alfredo sauce, so like, you made the right call.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm?
So what happens now in the play?
I think after Shrimpy's solo, perhaps there's applause. Perhaps there's some maybe
I
like
think it's like
one tomato. Maybe like one tomato.
yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
One
I'll take a tomato. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll swat it away
Um,
since I'm all tail.
So true. You swat it back, audience.
What?
And I think the pit orchestra, which are comprised solely of avocado pits, because that's funny.
I love
That is funny.
Thank you. And yet none of us laughed.
Nastiest bowl of spaghetti I've ever heard
Sometimes
of.
you just have to appreciate the joke.
Yeah.
It's so true. I know, what fucking spaghetti recipe is this? Anyway, I think there's a trap door
Mm-hmm.
in the stage and a very beautifully feminine, curvy, bean. I think
Yeah.
I don't know,
Something in the Lima family.
yes,
Actually,
lima bean. A nice,
I'm a bean.
lima bean.
Yeah, that's how I like them.
Uh, will rise up out of the
Fun.
stage as the bean rises. I think the lights slowly fade in on the stage to a
Mhm.
bright, a warm, like spring morning
Mm.
sunrise. And I think we see some of the set pieces start to come in, because I think previously we've had just like the empty sort of stage. And I think we see a cardboard cutout farmhouse and like cardboard cutout like truck and maybe a giant meatball-esque sun-esque
Mm.
something in the
Mhm.
background, and this lima bean whose real name I think is Lima Bean. That's the actor.
Yeah.
She walks downstage center. She looks out at the audience and immediately breaks the fourth wall because this place sucks. And she goes, Good morning, all spaghetti. What a beautiful day on the farm. I am ready to do some farm work. And she turns to the side and she's holding like a lima bean sized spoon, just a little prop spoon. And she's like, my dad was so mad at me last night. You would never believe it. But now, I have to go muck the stables. And she marches to stage right, and then sliding in from that same side is like a huge pile of what looks to be manure. And we see some stagehands in the back, like pushing this thing on, and she makes this very over-exaggerated motion of digging into this thing and flinging it over her shoulder. And it's Alfredo sauce that is used as like the actual physical, like what we're scooping. Yeah. And I think there's like 2 or 3 actors who come on from stage left, who are all playing like chickens or something.
Yeah.
And every time she scoops
Makes
some
sense.
Alfredo and throws it
Into
over
it.
her shoulder, it like somehow hits one of these chickens.
Mhm.
And every time she turns around, she's like, oh no, not Mr. Handsomely Handsome. He was my brother's favorite. Scoop another.
And I think, hold on, I wanna flip our coin now because I wanna see
Yeah.
something.
Where's her
This is-
brother?
Okay, this
Right.
is a tails. Do you want me to re-flip it? We still have 2
Sure, we
more.
can use one.
All right, let's use one. That is a heads.
Yes.
So I think like when you say like not, what did you say? Not Mr. Handsomely
Handsomely
Handsome.
That was the chicken's name.
I think the audience goes, yes, him. Like in unison, like shouting back, like
there's a
All
projection of audience participatory phrases that are in this theater, so it's
Mhm.
like applause or the laugh signs in like, events. This one is feeding the audience the lines they have to say.
yes.
Right.
Incredible.
And when the audience goes, not him, she whirls around but whirls the wrong way, so she ends up doing like turns farther than she has to, and she goes, yes way, it's so sad, and she runs over and like starts stroking this poor actor's face, the chicken, and says, it's all right, Bernadette will take care of you. I'm so sorry, and plants a big kiss on this chicken's forehead. I've Alfredo'd you. I will not be all afraid. I will be all brave. And looks out into the audience. Would one of you like to play her brother? Maybe the person who's going after me? I think it's Mika.
Oh, yes. That was my favorite chicken. Why would you do that?
I'm so sorry, little brother. To establish our relationship, I was just doing the chores like Dad suggested, or not suggested, told me. He told me to do these chores. So sad. My nails are all Alfredo'd up.
There's another audience call back there that's like, yeah, your dad's a dick.
Our dad's not a duck.
Our dad's a goose.
There is a distinction.
He is a mean honky goose.
A mean honky goose. I'm so glad you're here, Bartholomew.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, are you a mule?
Now I am. I have two people in a mule costume.
Look,
I'm like I'm a centaur mule.
we're
mule
ingredients
time?
I feel like
in
that sometimes,
spaghetti who are
honestly.
trying to imagine another world. So it's
Or like
Yeah.
I'm a spaghetti-o shape.
Everything's game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
clever. Whole
we can
spaghetti.
be
mule.
anything. Oh my god, amazing.
Will you help me with these chores, Bartholomew, so that I can go back to just relaxing and being a woman?
Fine, as long as I can go exist being a mule after this, you will owe me one.
I
will
would
need
love
7 goose feathers
from Dad.
from Dad. You're gonna help me pluck them.
What? If I'm a bean, you're a mule. Why is our dad a goose?
Do not question these things, sister. Big sister. It's
You're-
science.
You're right. Science rules all. Yeah.
Science is neat. Yeah.
Science is neat. And we fist bump.
I think it's a
With fist
musical
bump,
number now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
and then
think-
there's a tap number.
And I think
Yeah.
because we've established that that it's a positive thing when your play has stuff thrown at you. I think
Uh-huh.
people in the audience have another call and response at the end there, and they go, "Oh no, it's Dad!" and they throw goose feathers at the stage. And so that happens because you did get a win for the play portion here.
I think the closing bits of our scene, of this first establishing scene of this, I guess, weird dysfunctional farm family, after and like Lima Bean actress goes to the downstage and starts picking up these feathers and very dramatically is going like, 1, look to you, 2, look to you, etc., till I get
2.
6. And then she goes back upstage and says, "Here, a favor owed is a favor owed. Nope, a favor. Here's your goose feathers," and then I run off stage.
Thank you. My little shrimp on skates fellow will love these. Now,
Transition to next scene.
Yes. So now this is Mika. It's gonna be your scene, and your prop is gonna be. Did we do prop 5 yet?
No.
No.
I think we just
It's gonna be prop 5 then.
It's me again. A skeleton key made of butter.
A skeleton key made of butter, and
oh,
a second prop from our donators. This is the last donated prop we have, by the way. If you wanna, yuck, if you wanna give us some more, another one, which is a randomized sock puppet. So this is a sock puppet of your choice, Mika. In addition to what was
Is
your
everyone
prop?
donating
Nicole?
puppets?
Yeah, there's a theme. There's a puppet theme happening
a
here.
lot of puppets. Puppets like spaghetti.
Puppets
So
do
I
like spaghetti.
think-
That's canon.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll start off with the stage first.
Okay.
As we move on to the next scene, we see some people in the stage ninja suits as one comes out with a hand puppet, and this is a hand puppet of a pumpkin head.
Mm.
So yeah, it's orange. It's got little eyes sewn on it, and it's eating a bowl of spaghetti. And he says, "Oh, Miguel, yes. Were you gonna?"
No, that just blew my mind.
It's mind blowing.
he's
universal
eating
symbol.
the spaghetti. I am the great pumpkin overlord. Your measly world. I am an eldritch pumpkin, and your measly world is mine to consume. The only thing that can save you is this butter key, which I have so cleverly hidden. And then he exits, pursued by Fork.
My fork.
think-
Exit pursued by Shrimp on Skates.
There you go. Should I
Yeah.
flip a coin now?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. All right.
That was beautiful.
That is another Tails. We have one
Oh.
more donated
Wow,
coin
we
flip.
are really tailing.
Yeah.
all
I'm
these
gonna
players.
use. I want this to
Little
be a
beefers
success.
over
You want
here.
this to be a
Use
success?
that coin. Yeah.
Yeah, heads. Amazing.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So now how do you land this? How do you drive this scene home? How does the audience feel about it?
The sock puppet turns around, holds up the key, and pretends to like lock something in the air, and Shrimpy pauses mid-skate, and the Eldritch Pumpkin says, "That's right. I have control over everything. You can't harm me." Rah, 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 rah.
The audience laughs, cheers, and I do think you get some tomatoes. Genuine whole
absolutely.
tomatoes go for that scene.
Nice.
Absolutely. As we see behind the scenes what's going on in our heist.
As the pumpkin comes off stage, I think who's being the sneaky one? Like, what have we established so far in the plan? We're messing with the lights. Got someone looking around. We're
My intention with the lights is that one, it's a good vantage point, but two, up in the stage up in the lights rig, there's usually a walkway, and that's where all the spotlight operators can stand. If stage ever has like stuff that is dropped on the stage, like fake snow or whatever, those people are always standing up there. But sometimes this light rig extends over the audience. Say there's like a fly rig for shows where people will fly out into the
Right,
audience.
right.
But there's like a bunch of walkways all above the audience. So I'm thinking if we get up there, we can like, a la spy movie, like drop down and like steal things and go back up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the pumpkin exiting the stage was a cue to something to go wrong with the lights, and in that moment, Lemon goes down on the wires and takes the key, because this key was actually the key to open the door, but it was easier to sneak it on as a prop.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
so this feels very convoluted, but I'm going down and I'm grabbing that butter key and then going on up.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because you're gonna grease the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Okay, so you get let's flip and see what happens here. Whoops. We're gonna do it. That is heads. So
Oh, thank God.
yeah, we are out. So phenomenally, you get the butter cake, and then
Then I guess Lemon turns to Chip? Is that who's up there? Who else is? Yeah.
I think
Um,
I think we're all up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of
Yeah,
the crew's up
you-
here. Chip was the
yeah.
one in
Yeah,
front with the
I've-
cross.
I think I've skated my way up there.
Okay, yeah, because you're off stage now.
Yeah.
Oh, I grabbed you too and brought you up.
Yeah. I'm like still in the skates though. I haven't taken them off. but-
Oh yeah,
Good.
yeah.
Naturally.
All right. We've secured the butter. Who's the quick one?
I got skates.
Duh. Obviously. Okay. Maybe we're handing you the key, but we're sending Chip with you because Chip is a master of the slippery stuff. As we saw with the
That-
Alfredo.
That
Yeah.
that sounds
That sounds.
completely normal.
That's,
I thought you
that's
were gonna
why
say-
we.
I thought you meant master of unlocking, but slippery stuff is much better. So
Chip is really good with sauces.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's why
thank you.
that's why we brought you on, kid.
And
Mhm.
I can salsa. I've been taking salsa dance classes. This is salsa dance.
That's fantastic, actually.
Patty dances the salsa with you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll
Miguel.
stay here and keep an eye on things.
Nice. Yeah. We'll move to Miguel. Miguel, your prop is going to be prop number 8. I don't believe we've drawn that one yet.
It's me again. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose.
What is your prop?
Throwing daggers.
Throwing daggers?
Oh,
Love it.
All right.
Can I make a little flavorful suggestion if
Please, yes.
you wouldn't mind?
Always.
Because like, what if they're those little like food daggers that you like put into like your martini
Sandwiches?
olives or like?
Oh, yeah,
your
those
sandwiches?
The corn-
Oh,
the corn
like
little
eaters.
swords, sandwich swords.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, I'm sorry. So Miguel, it is your scene. You can take the stage or you can take the heist first. It doesn't matter. You just take it away.
Okay. I think I'll take the heist first. So we're up in the catwalk rafter area. We've just unlocked the door that we need to get through. And I think we can't see it, right? But we know that behind this door, between us and our prize, are all of these little laser alarm or like tripwire kind of deals.
Oh.
The slice you in half kind, but not the alert someone kind, right?
Oh.
And so I think our pat of butter comes forward and tries with one of the throwing daggers. Well, first, it's a half and half. So okay, maybe we need to think of another character as well. Bronzino mackerel.
Yes, good. Good.
Packet of fish sauce. I don't know. That's what I got. Bronzino fish. Wait, and a wayward flake of some sort of fish or seafood that's made its way into the troupe, right? We put this play on because we believe in the outside. Some of us are from there. We're from other dishes. We've seen it.
Sure.
So Bronzino comes in with the throwing dagger, and we can all see on the other side of all of this room that when you get through the switch, right? The switch that is going to disable all of these, and we can make our way. But we don't know where the lasers are to avoid them. Otherwise, there's no point in the daggers. So then our pat of butter, they get like a kind of resigning sigh, just like anything for the cause, and then pulls out I don't know, something that flambés, right? Like maybe a little food torch or something, and evaporates themselves into like this steam fog cloud of butter, and then just wafts forward to reveal all of the lasers as Bronzino lines up for the throw.
That's the raddest thing I've ever heard.
I was expecting something completely different. That was incredible.
I'm assuming that's where we're going to flip a coin.
This has to be heads. I'm going to riot. Please donate to this charity. It's tails. No.
Someone donate. How much money?
$10 really quickly.
$10? Oh, $10.
Anybody got that?
Who has $10 for a good cause?
I
think you throw it in slow motion. So that's just enough time for someone to donate $10 for a coin flip. Oh God.
Let me just jump in here. Let's see. Donate.
Pause for station identification.
Let's see. Gift an extra coin flip. Add to cart. Check out.
Thank you for the tutorial of how to donate.
Yeah.
So cool.
You can do it.
It's never been easier.
Coin flip.
Sham,
But
wow.
wait, there's
Payment
more.
details.
If you donate, what is it, $25, you can give us one of
PayPal.
your props to use in
You
our
can.
show.
That is gonna put us over to the price match too, so we're gonna instantly get another $100.
Wow, so
Wow.
cool.
So many
hair.
coin flips.
No, it's not. It's not being good for me.
Please
It's-
donate some money for a
Okay,
good
I guess it's
cause.
not. I guess it's not going to be me.
It's not
Um,
working.
Not letting you donate?
Wait, it wasn't using my PayPal for some reason. Oh, okay. Hold on. Using not PayPal.
Oh my god.
Do,
Uh,
do,
This
do,
is
do,
an-
Yeah, I'm
do,
getting-
do,
I'm-
do.
I'm actually getting an error as well. Trying to donate.
Oh.
No.
Mhm.
Is the donations?
Is the
Doing
donation down?
Donor.
They don't
comment
want us to
cannot be
share the truth
profaned.
about spaghetti.
They don't
What?
want, but yeah, this is
I
Big
did the same
Pharma.
thing.
Big
This is
Pharma
Big
has
Pharma
hijacked
fucking
our
with us.
They're
stream.
trying to shut us up. They don't
I
want us to
Yeah,
talk.
yeah. I just tried 2 different sources that I know have $10 in them.
I tried Google Pay.
Um,
Not that
I don't
in.
know.
it's
O'Reilly?
O'Reilly.
Oh,
O'Reilly.
it's magic. You know.
Yeah.
cool. It's been
arranged-
donated successfully.
Yeah!
Watch us roll another tail.
Oh, that was so
yeah,
quick.
Really,
Oh, they're
actually,
Big
very.
Pharma.
I'm very nervous though, and I donated an extra 10 just in case. So we got another one.
I
All right.
see. I see the $10. Oh, from both of you now. Okay, cool.
All right. Heads, baby! All right.
Yeah.
We did that
Completely
on our
naturally
own.
occurring heads.
Okay,
Just
so
describe this again
you-
for us, please.
What do you do?
Yeah, Bronzino, our fish flake. Oof,
Yeah.
tempura shrimp today. I'm so hungry. All of this. Anyway, just lines it up as Patty, the pat of butter, sacrifices themselves for the cause, right? Ripping off the 1 to 2%.
Hell yeah.
Makes our laser grid visible. Bronzino just throws a little plastic throwing dagger. It spins. It does like this weird arch around and then under, and then pop. It hits the deactivation button, and all of it goes dead. The little hum disappears. You don't smell that ozone anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, on stage, I'd heard we were possibly shifting to a tap number, something.
Yes.
Did hear a rumor about that. Yes.
I think it's if I'm not mistaken, we're closing the act with this one.
We have one
Or
more
is that
scene after
going?
you.
Never mind. Okay. So I was gonna make this a big closing number. It's not. It's the lead up, right? But
Yeah.
it brings back everyone we've seen so far, and sort of like this, and they're all like juggling the things back and forth. It's like kind of like you're tapping and you're telling, and they're singing about, we need to deconstruct the world and see what's out there beyond, and blah blah, down with capitalism, blah blah, all that good stuff. As
Yeah.
you do.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic.
All right. That is heads. So for the play, I think we've got them right where we want them. They're yelling about capitalism. They're throwing tomatoes. She's landing. The play is landing and heating up just in time for Rosalind, for you to take over with prop number 2, which I don't think we've drawn.
2. That's me.
Yes.
Ooh.
You have drawn. I just wrote, un-Italian.
What?
Un-Italian.
Un-Italian and
Or-
Italian.
Yeah, un-Italian.
So they're not Italian.
No, they are. A-A-N.
Oh my god.
Like a singular.
And
Oh my
Italian.
God.
Yes,
Okay, I was like,
un-Italian.
my brain was
Am I saying
going
it
weird
wrong?
places with
Yeah,
Italian.
I was thinking.
No, you're great.
Like,
You know,
For some
you're
reason, I
wonderful and
heard-
perfect.
Yes.
Never stop doing what you do.
Anne. Oh, I guess
I heard
you can pronounce it Anne. Anne Italian.
Yeah.
But I say un-Italian, which I guess sounds like non-Italian. Okay. One Italian, a single
One-
Italian.
One Italian, please.
Yes.
Italian. Okay, I'm gonna start with the heist, I think.
Great. Delicious.
And so the dagger was just thrown, and the lasers go down,
Mhm.
and now it's Patty Parsley's time to shine a little bit. And so, as like our light operator is sort of, has the view, Shrimpy was the name, correct? Of the shrimp on the skates?
yes, Shrimpy.
Shrimpy sort of gave us a survey of what was around us.
Mhm.
And so Shrimpy like skates over to Patty Parsley and is like, and she goes, got it. And so she goes like, she crosses down like Cat's up top where the wires are kind of over the audience. And she sort of like, because she's a leaf, she can sort of fall more delicately. And so he leaps down over the chosen audience member who happens to be Italian.
Mamma mia.
And she sort of like wraps her leaves around him, and maybe it's a quiet moment like you're in the tap number and you just hear woohoo, you just hear like a little squeak as she grabs him, and then she like gives a thumbs up for anybody like to like hoist her back up. And so she's got this Italian. She goes, okay, so this is the part of the play where you participate in it, okay? And you see that doorknob over there? It's our whole job not to touch it, and then you have to open the door for us. And he goes, oh, okay, I can do that. He's just kind of like
Oh my god.
involved with this. And so she successfully coerces him into putting his fingerprints all over the door and not ours. And he goes, okay, what do you want me to do in that? I can't do an Italian accent. I'm so sorry. It's terribly offensive.
What did you want me to
What do
do?
you want me to do? I just do the thing, the angry thing. He's like, okay, what do you want me to do? Yeah. And she's like, okay, so now we're going to lower you back on stage, and you're just going to have something special happen, okay? He's going to go, oh, okay, woohoo. And so she lowers, so coin flip probably moment, because I'm going to transition into the play.
Into the play? Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. Okay, that's heads.
Fuck yeah.
Delicious.
She's okay. And so she like wraps around me and goes, "Whoo!" And they like lower him to the center of the stage. And this is like right as the tap number sort of clears away and people are leaving the stage.
Yeah.
And it's like spotlight on this guy. And then from either side, the man with the pumpkin sock comes back, still eating the bowl of spaghetti, like I am the Eldritch Pumpkin. I don't remember his voice. I'm so sorry.
No, that's pretty
Okay.
much it.
He's
Alright.
so
Pretty
choice.
much it.
And like he's
Exactly.
like smacking in the ear, like. And then from the other side comes Sweetums,
Yeah.
like the Sweetums puppet
yeah.
with the cracked pepper.
Yeah.
And like they start sort of having this like circle around him, like the pepper trying to get into the sauce, the pumpkin eating it, pulling it away from Sweetums. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they stop on either side of them. And they go behind him and they make this tableau with the bowl up in one hand, the pepper grinder in the other hand, and they both just drop it. And it goes
It feels like a ballet number.
blackout. Yeah.
All right. All right, let's flip to see how it lands. That is heads.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Feeling it.
is that's like the end, like the lights
Yeah.
like kind of go out
And
with
so-
the big clang?
And there's like all you hear is one word, the pumpkin go, or you hear a sound goes, like a la like Little Shop of Horrors.
And I think in our keeping with our theme, like as soon as that laugh happens, the audience also does it back at you and starts throwing the tomatoes.
On the count for everyone.
Bring the tomatoes.
Bring the tomatoes.
Oh my god, absolutely phenomenal. So I think we are ready to take a quick 10-minute intermission But before we do, I just want us all to know that our play and our heist are both tied for in the lead with 5 wins in each, 1 lose in each. In Act 2, the rules will change just slightly, and I will let you know how that goes when we come back. But that will be the determination. In Act 2, it could all change. We could flop. So please keep donating coin flips, for God's sake, because that's why we're doing such a great job.
We definitely needed them. The first
Yeah.
one. Jeez.
We really did. And we will be back in about 10 minutes for Act 2. Welcome back. Thank you for taking a break. I hope you took a stretch. I hope you got some fresh air outside the theater house here. We are going to jump right back into our play/our heist for Act 2. I just want to tell you that we're doing some modified rules for Act 2. For Act 2, same as Act 1, our players will draw from our list of random props, and they will have to incorporate those into both the play and the heist. However, with a twist, we will be taking some suggestions from the audience, and if they want an automatic success, they will have to work in one of your suggestions. These are just for you to put in the chat, so put as many suggestions as you like, and our players will have to pick one if they want to have an automatic success.
I have a request for our lovely chat. When you are making suggestions, can you type in all caps the word suggestion and then write your suggestion? Because it'll be easier for us to find your suggestions if you all caps it.
Bingo bango. Please do what Jay said. Delicious
you.
Suggestion. In addition to that, we may still need some coin flips. We've gotten some donations over the break, and I'm so grateful. But if you would like to donate more, or if you would like to donate mandatory props for us to use, those are still open, and I would love it if you did. Obviously, if you donate a suggestion, that will get used first. And wow, howdy ho, it's back up at the top. Before we jump back in, I want to remind us what our dramatic question is. The dramatic question of this play that we have to end and answer within the next hour is there a world outside of spaghetti?
That's right.
The Farfalle of Manchego continues. My prop for this series of scenes, did we draw 12 yet?
I don't think that's a number we've said.
Nope, I don't believe
I
so.
think we've done mostly single digits.
Yeah.
You have not drawn 12 yet, because I have 12.
Roz, give it to me.
I'm
What am
sorry.
I?
I'm so
Give it to me
fucking
straight.
sorry.
Don't.
You have a pasta-themed fun noodle.
Huh?
A pasta.
Like those pool toys that are just noodles from the 90s.
Pasta themed fun noodle. Pasta
Probably.
themed
Oh.
fun. Okay. Okay. A pasta themed fun noodle. So there are no more obstacles to getting back into the back room. We make our way to the door. Everyone in the theater house is distracted by the cheering and the celebrating and the Italian. We we are right outside the door. Door that guards the big cheese. So we're gonna huddle up. We're gonna huddle up, team.
Okay.
Here's
I'm here.
Here's the thing. We get in there, we're golden for now. As soon as we lift that cheese off its mantle, all hell's gonna break loose in here. There's gonna be tomatoes flying, there's gonna be cheese curling, there's gonna be pasta boiling, it's gonna be hot as a pot in here. And you and I, all of us, we're gonna have to get out lickety split. We're gonna have to get out of here in 2 shakes of a salt shaker, you know what I mean? So, I want us to be fast and smooth. And if any of us gets caught, you need to forget who we were. All right? This is
I've
bigger
got a
than all of us.
cyanide tooth.
I don't have teeth.
Couldn't find one my size.
You're a lucky man, Lemon.
Don't you worry, kid. There's not a chance in hell we're letting you behind in this. We don't even know why we invited you to this ice. Truthfully, it's real reckless to have brought it.
No. I asked you to do this. I said, and we're still huddling, and I
Yeah.
lean in closer, and I said I wanted a sense of adventure, and I truly believe in all of us. We are not gonna get caught, and if we do get caught,
you-
well, that'll stink. But I believe in us. That's not gonna happen.
Are you not the intern?
I was told I'd be here on like a contract basis.
Oh yeah.
Terms
to be
You
discussed
can be in
later,
like
of course.
however many heists you want. I mean, but this is the big
Yeah.
one. Yeah. All right.
Big cheese. I heard someone
Everybody?
say.
Hey, speaking of big cheese, have we talked about how we're splitting this cheese?
Giving the cheese to the people, I think.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of the cheese, or like
It's a
what's
lot
left
of
over
cheese.
after we?
Take a little off the top.
Yeah.
Shave a little off the top.
Why would we shave some off the top? Why not the bottom? Wouldn't it be easier to reach?
Smart.
How about we
Decide.
alternate? You
Shave a little off the
you shave
bottom.
off the bottom, I shave off the top. You shave off the bottom, I shave off the top. Then we'll have a nice even block of cheese,
we don't
and
want
then
to
distribute
Get
to the
it
people.
uneven. That's
Yeah, we need the
work.
symmetry. We're food.
What if I bite it?
like just straight on into it.
Yeah. Chomp chomp.
But you don't have teeth.
You don't have any teeth, Chip.
Yeah.
You're
that's not
right.
gonna
I
be
did
comfortable.
establish that like a minute ago.
It's never stopped you before.
So true.
I mean, they might have grown in the last minute, so we
Whoa.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen at
We
all.
believe hard enough.
There's an Italian out there. We
Taking
do
a
it.
free flip.
Anything can happen.
There was a human being in the audience.
There's a human being in the audience. There's a whole ass guy out there. Here, spaghetti.
What's
Well,
a
that's our
human?
proof that there's something outside of spaghetti. Like that's the proof our play needs.
Oh my god, the Italian was the
And
proof.
people aren't ready to hear this message. But once we get them full of cheese, and they can think straight again,
Yeah.
then it's gonna work. And so
Gonna
I'm
do my
gonna take
best.
out out of my pocket a giant pool noodle shaped piece of spaghetti. I'm like, all right, everybody, stand back. And I start using it to pick the lock of this door. And I'll flip a coin. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna flip a coin. I will so I start using the spaghetti noodle as a lockpick, and I go, you know, I'm good at this. I've done this my whole life. I'm really adept, but I get a little shy, you know, when I'm being watched.
You
So
want
if
us
you
to
don't
turn away?
mind, I kind of got a method for this. And he's gonna pull out a puppet of a flamingo, and the puppet's gonna hold the lockpick, and he's gonna be like, "I'm the best lockpick in town. I know how to break in any door. No door's ever been closed for me." And Flamenco will pick the lock, and it's just gonna pop open, because thank you to the chat for that suggestion. For an automatic success, the door pops open, and there she is, the biggest block of cheese we ever saw, like eating its own light somehow out of this room, and it just like sort of like shines in our eyes for a minute before we see it there on the podium, right in the center of the room. Meanwhile, in the play, there's we stick the Italian, I think the Italian was planted. I think we knew the Italian, and the Italian is in now what is a gondola, but it's made out of like just like a half rotini, like that's like just been like kind of cut
Mm.
open. And he's in that, and he's using the spaghetti pool noodle to like mimic
Or
moving
Mhm.
across the
Mhm.
stage. And what happens in this scene is it's just him, and like there's like a soft music with like lights that make it look like there are waves of tomato sauce in the background. And he's just like sort of moving forward on obviously a turnstile, because this play was directed by Lin-Manuel. And so he's going like on the turnstile, and we see finally, like off in the distance, it just sort of like comes down from the rafters, a glorious prop version of the cheese that we just saw. And there it is this prop version made of, just cobbled bits of old tomato that's been spray painted the color of cheese. And so it's dangling there, and he just keeps going around and like looking back towards it and like going forward, and it like appears in different places. It'll like get torn back up and then like come back down in the rafters, and he's chasing it, and like he never gets to it. He gets close every time, and the music gets more and more intense, and like and the lighting gets more severe, and his expression becomes more desperate as he reaches for it, each time failing, every time failing. I will flip a coin. Oh, thank God. Okay. That's heads, because I don't know how to incorporate Macbeth into this, truthfully. And so he continues to reach for it one last time, and then like the last moment we see him take a step onto the edge of the gondola, using his like pole to finally like give himself even more leverage, and he gets just to it, and he touches it and falls to the water below. The lights like shine this crashing red down on him. The audience gasps, throws tomatoes at him directly. He himself is now covered in tomato sauce. And he reaches a hand up one more time, this time even further away from the cheese as he was before. And that'll be that scene. Sharif, 2.
Oh, that's me. Hold on. Oh, 2. No, that was the Italian.
That was the
Roll
Italian. Great. 21. Is it finally my time? Okay. It is. Okay, because I was really this one. This is a raw, dry, uncooked penne pasta that inexplicably made its way into this box of spaghetti.
Okay. All right. And are there any from the audience that I can?
Let's see. There are some suggestions. There's a used copy of Beth, a snail, and we still do have 2 coin flips. So you can either use those for free successes, or you can use the coin flips.
Sure. Okay, so I want to try to use the snail. I'm gonna use the snail.
Great.
Okay, so what Shrimpy wants to do, obviously being the tail end of a shrimp, is before we sort of go in for the big cheese, Shrimpy has, when he was kind of spinning around doing his number, he happened to see some big parmas in the audience. Trying to maybe enjoying a night out on the time, but also maybe there to either make a cheese deposit or a cheese withdrawal, right? Or maybe that. So Shrimpy decides to try to remove them from the equation very stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Um so what Shrimpy does is he takes this rogue piece of penne, he ties it to the snail. Can I say that I can communicate with this snail? Can I give
Yeah.
this snail
Yeah.
instructions? Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. I speak in spaghettis.
Yeah.
And I tell the snail to go up to those Parma cats and shove this penne where the sun don't shine. That way they'll either get up and leave out of discomfort, or they'll, just have to excuse themselves.
All right.
So he sends the snail out on a stealth mission to disrupt the Parmas.
Well, we don't have to coin flip because you used both prompts, so you get an automatic win on this
That's right.
part of the heist.
That's right. So can I narrate what happens to the Parmas, or do
You absolutely can.
Okay, so I'll say that there's three Parmas. Parma number 1 was sitting near the Italian. So he's kind of taken on some of the I'd say some of the personality of the Italian. So definitely might hear a little Mamma Mia when he's interrupted by the snail's penne. So this is an outrage. I paid for a great night out on the town, and there's bed bugs or something in my seat, and gets up and leaves. Parma number 2 thinks that someone is trying to trick them. So this is a really tight. It's like a really small snail. So the second Parma keeps on looking back and is trying to see if like someone is trying to like mess around with them, and they can't see this tiny snail. So this Parma is distracted because like they just keep on just like looking around. And the third Parma kind of notices what's like going on with the other two, and decides to come over and try to help the second Parma find whatever they are looking for. Well, this penne is pretty stiff piece of like a penne, and the snail is under strict instructions that if this doesn't work, you might have to, possibly stealthily knock someone out with it. So when the second one comes over, gets knocked out with a piece of penne. So I think all three of these Parmas have been removed from the equation, allowing our team to work without interference.
So, to recap, on stage, a powerful demonstration of a man who can never get the cheese. He just can't get it, no matter what he does. And although the cheese is there, it's there for us. We have it. It's being transported by snail and by penne. While the big cheeses, the big pharmas in the audience have been distracted, tricked, or otherwise connived out of here, out of the theater and out of our way thus far. Sharif, do you have an idea for what's going on stage at this time?
Let's see. So I think we last left with the hand kind of reaching out further from the cheese than like a before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say first you see one hand then you see 2 hands, then you see 3 hands, then you see 4 hands, and all the hands grab each other and are holding each other. And then, I mean, of course, it's another musical number. So they all lift themselves out of the liquid, and they start to sing about the cheese is so close, yet so far. If only I had a solid gold bar of cheese. And then that just kind of repeats over and over again.
Oh my god.
That's what's going on the thing. And Shrimpy is sort of waving its tail in unison with the notes, with the sort of with the barometer of the song. Almost like he kind of thinks he's conducting it. He's really not.
Yeah.
But like kind of it has that feeling he's conducting this.
Love it. All right, let's see. Let's see how this is landing. That is a tails, but we do have 2 free coin flips.
Let's use a flip.
Let's use a flip. I agree. That's heads. So,
Sweet.
how does it land?
Yeah, I think again people are throwing tomatoes in celebration, but they're throwing tomatoes at each hand, and each hand unclasps and grabs a tomato as it goes forward. So all the hands are holding tomatoes at the end.
Okay.
It's like the ultimate sign of respect in this theater.
I love that actually. Jay,
Mm-hmm.
4. Have we done 4 yet?
No, that is my own too.
Let's do it.
How the hell am I going to use this? I thought that I'd be able to come up with something. What we have here in the box
Mm-hmm.
is anchovy flavored lactate. It's shaped like anchovy.
I think that's gonna come in handy. Like
Yeah,
way handy.
All
Come
this
on.
cheese, yeah. Someone's got to be lactose intolerant, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So we've ended a musical number with all of the giant hands question mark on stage holding tomatoes. And I think question above table.
Yes.
How did we get here from the farm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just cold opened into Act 2 with a deeply metaphoric
Okay.
gondola act. There
Okay. So I think what happens is that frick was my character's name? Lima Bean? No, that was
Yeah.
Bernadette.
Pretty much it.
Bernadette
Bernadette.
Like,
Bernadette wakes up from a dream, and that number was that dream.
yeah, perfect.
And so immediately the lights come up on stage because I imagine like the hands that are like big on top holding these tomatoes, the bottom, the actual on stage was dark. So the hands fade into blackness once again, and then the lights rise up in Bernadette's bedroom. And I think she yawns and stretches and sits up in bed, and she says, wow, what a weird dream that was. He gazes out into the audience. I dreamed of cheese, of a better life than this here farm. This isn't even real. And she touches like the cardboard set piece, and it kind of like wobbles a little bit. She's like, this isn't even real. And then she runs like backstage and pulls out the actor playing Bartholomew. And she says, you're not even my real brother.
Well, that's
You're
a rude
just-
thing to say.
You're just two guys in a mule suit.
And we have been the whole time.
What
We come from outside the spaghetti.
do you mean? And then she gazes out into the audience dramatically, kind of like, what do you mean? Outside the spaghetti. And there's like a music cue, like, dun 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 dun.
I'm here to take you away from this place.
You're here to take what?
To take you away from this place.
Ah, I heard you're gonna take my wife. And I was like, I'm not married. You're gonna take me
Well,
away?
first we're gonna officiate your wedding, then take your wife. And you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Do you have
you're
any
gonna-
prospects?
no one's interested in a little bean like me. And
I'm
looks out at the audience.
Interested?
And she gazes out to the audience and is like, would any of you be interested in my hand?
Being interested?
It's so true. And
That's an
I'm gonna
audience
use-
callback.
Yeah, I'm gonna use I think this is the part of the show where the audience is all raising their hands trying to get picked to come up on stage to participate in this part. And I'm gonna use an audience suggestion as well. The banjo. And I think
Ooh.
she pulls out a banjo and sitting on the edge of her bed, she begins singing a song that is very southern and very country and very that style of
Correct.
music about being an eligible beanchalorette.
Oh my god.
And
Second
love
damage.
yeah. And she's singing like she's like, for so many days I have lived on the farm.
Oh.
And I'm so lonely, etc. I think a bunch of like ensemble members are walking down the two aisles of the stage and are walking out to do this little music and just start dancing, and like the chorus is something like, won't anybody wanna marry me? I'm so lovely and I'm so free. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, da. And like everyone's dancing.
It's incredible, actually.
Grumpy's tail was waving. It was waving.
Yeah.
Waving.
And I think the ensemble members in the audience pick someone random from the audience and brings up a piece of ziti, like a little ziti noodle, and ziti are not noodles actually. That is a misnomer that I just said. Jay, the pasta expert, is back. But
my
anyways, we
God.
bring up a ziti on the stage, and there's this whole cheesy little thing. And speaking of cheesy, I think part of this onstage wedding ceremony in this show is that instead of rings, we both drink a cup of like melted Velveeta.
That is, if anybody out there wants to get married to me
Yeah.
in real life, I got a pitch for you. It's drinking a cup of Velveeta. I'll do it.
But I think the audience member is lactose intolerant, and I think you had to see where I was going with this.
I was
right?
like, we got there, baby.
Nope.
And from the pocket of the I should have gone with Bernadette. That's such a better pun. Come on. Out of the pocket of Bernadette's costume, she pulls two small pills that are shaped like little anchovies and have carved on them the little anchovy face. And she says, these are for you so that you can still participate, because we actually do drink the and like she's like speaking quietly, but obviously the mic is still on so everybody can still hear. We have to drink the cheese, but this is so that you can participate safely. And so the audience member takes it and we get married. And then there's like a reprise of the song as we're all like dancing real happy, and then the end, we go back to Bartholomew, and the two of us, hand in hand, are like, "All right, let us go, big brother. Please, take me where you're gonna take me. Call it our honeymoon."
I think that in the in the rafters are those two curmudgeonly Muppets.
Yes.
But they go, "Why don't you let us go?"
Oh, I'd really like to go from this play.
Cursed.
I wish someone would have done me and take me from this play. Oh, okay, I'm gone.
Now, Jay, did you
Yes.
use any of the ones from chat? I might
Yes,
have
I used the banjo.
You used the banjo.
I-
You get an
banjo.
automatic success on this, so it
Hell yeah.
automatically is the audience is automatically won over by this scene. If you
Okay,
want to
cool,
add
cool,
a
cool.
final flourish, you are able to.
No, I think I did add my final flourish. Because I'm trying to transition into Mika's next scene, where the brother is going to take our lovely characters. However, meanwhile, in our heist, remind me again where we're at, because my brain is full of lyrics from this country song about being single.
We're like right at we just got into the room with the big glowing cheese, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I think Chip kind of like I've literally been thinking this whole time, how the heck is my character moving around? Because I described myself as literally just a pepper flake. There's a lot of wrong options. But I think I'm gonna go with a weird one. I think I'm going like this, like the actual round bit is going like this and is kind of flying. Which is not the first answer that you might think of. So that's why I picked it. But I think Chip kind of like floats over to this cheese and says, "Wow." That's not his voice. "Wow, would you look at that? That is this what we're here for? This giant wow, it's so big piece of cheese. Chief, look at this. This is worth so much money."
That's right.
It's
It is.
valuable.
That's right. It is more than you ever saw in your life, kid.
Yeah, it's amazing. I just have one question. How are we gonna get this out of here? You know, the door is kind of small and this cheese is big. How do they get it in here?
That's just the thing. That's part of this whole situation. We're gonna blow this thing wide open here.
We're gonna blow it up?
No, sorry. Euphemism. We're gonna, but the lid on this place, it's gonna come right off, and we're gonna spoon our way out of here and sprinkle this cheese all over the good people across the bowl.
I'm the big spoon.
Oh, we're gonna make it rain. Okay.
That's right, we are.
I like
Okay.
that. We're gonna make it rain cheese. Do you think anyone is allergic? Because I have something to help with that. Chip pulls out again a little anchovy-shaped and flavored lactate pill.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Some of the lemon juice that got in here really doesn't go well with the dairy. So if you could just give it an extra sprinkle over there, I think that would help, because we don't want to, we don't want any curdling in this.
No,
this
curdling.
spaghetti.
No curdling
There
loud.
No curdling in this spaghetti. Do not try to prevent curdling by using lactate in your soups, friend. It won't
I
work.
dare you.
How do you know it
If we-
doesn't work, Dylan?
Yeah, have you tried?
Now I'm breaking the fourth wall. Dylan,
Maybe
how do you know
it-
this doesn't work?
Have
Maybe
you
it does
tried?
work, actually. Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like
Maybe
you've
we
got
should
some personal
experiment.
experience.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No.
Is it bad that I secretly want a betrayal?
Every
with the
single one of
farmers?
us went, it's gonna be me.
Have we?
True.
We have not done a coin flip for the heist portion of Jay's turn yet.
Oh yeah, because I didn't use banjo.
You didn't use banjo, but
oh,
you have time.
I think this is kind of a funny throwaway. If this doesn't count, that's fine. I'm okay with still flipping a coin. But I think you know, in the comedy movies, there's a very pan camera, but not a slow pan, like a whoosh off to the side, and Chip has found the Mona Lisa just leaned up against this
there.
wall. Yeah, it is the Mona Lisa, except I think in this world and in this version, she is made of pasta.
The Mona Lisa.
Oh yes, yeah. Also, I'm surprised none of us have made a Jesus joke, because Jesus and Jesus sounds so similar. Anyway, I think quick pan over to Chip standing next to the Mona Lisa. Hey guys, what's this? Is this thing valuable at all, or is this just trash that's being stored here?
I have no idea where Lemon is at this point.
I think it's a fake.
It's a fake.
Yeah.
It's a fake.
Yeah, just leave it.
All right. Yeah, it's probably not valuable at all. All right, back to the cheese.
Trash it.
It'll look good in my living room. Let's take it, darling.
Hattie pulls a piece of pasta off and eats it. Oh, it's not fake now. Oh, takes another piece. I get hungry when I'm nervous. It's like ripping the pasta off.
That's
No, that's
fine.
fine.
Oh,
I'll
to
just
cheese it?
One person's trash is another person's treasure. It's okay.
So that's gonna give you that automatic pull off for the heist.
So I think we have figured out. What have we figured out? We figured out how to get the cheese out. Is that
Yeah.
okay? Okay. And what is our plan? Were we gonna airlift it out? Or...
Yeah, we're airlifting it out by
Airlift.
flying
For the
forward.
people.
Yeah.
Ah, very true.
By the
Very true.
fork.
Just
Very true.
sprinkle
Yeah,
it over
making
the
it rain.
people.
Yeah.
We're making it rain over the
We're
making
people.
it
gonna grate it over the people.
Yeah.
Incredible. Oh, we need a shaver, like a Parmesan shaver.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's funny if we, I don't know, maybe if we roll, we might find one.
Just get
Maybe.
Oh my god, you menace. Okay. Mika, it is your turn. Let's see. Ooh, that's 23, which I believe is one of mine. Okay, so the prop for this one is a cape made of the skin of a boiled tomato.
You see first in the play, the Eldritch Pumpkin. I am your final. Oh, what was the voice? I am the final opponent. keeping you
Marriage?
from reaching outside for marriage. I object.
You object? Who are you?
I want to know too. That wasn't the voice. I want to know too. I am the Eldritch Pumpkin.
Oh my god.
I am the theory of life outside spaghetti. You must get past this art. You must come to terms with this idea. Or marry me. Or both. Will you marry me?
You want me to marry you?
Yes.
But I'm spoken for. Bernadette says.
Not anymore. And he's going to, with his cape, he's going to surround the mule.
The audience member?
Oh my god.
And there's a trap door underneath, and they're gone. Like he whispers like, "Hey, there's a trap door."
Telling the audience member. Oh, my fiance! Oh no! And Bernadette turns to the audience. What should I do? Should I go with him? Or should I be sad?
Do you
What?
Mika, do you want this to be a coin flip?
Yes.
Yes.
Desperately.
I
Desperately.
mean,
So
There was ever time for one.
Yes.
now,
Mhm.
this is tails. And I have 2 points. One, we didn't establish what that would mean. So
Yes.
I think this
Two,
means bad.
you think it's, I guess, sad, but you do have, we have one more coin flip left donated by the audience.
ah,
So this
Let's
will be the
use
last
it.
one.
I think.
Let's use it. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. We gotta follow love, true love.
Heads.
Heads. Yay.
So, does this mean Bernadette is gonna marry the pumpkin
I
puppet?
think, as being a dead, I think that's up to you.
Okay. I think she turns back. After there's not like another audience volunteer or anything. I think the instructions literally tell the audience to not say anything. She turns back to the actor holding the pumpkin puppet, or the pumpet, pumpet.
Pumpet. Sure.
Trumpet.
And says, "Well, all right. Tell me, Mr. Pumpkin, what do you offer me that my now late husband couldn't?"
The world outside spaghetti. Well, okay, actually, he was going to show you the world outside spaghetti. To be fair, so I guess I'm going to show you the same exact thing.
So
But I've got this cape.
so you've killed my husband, and you're just offering me the same thing as before.
Except I can make you a god,
You can make me a god?
a terror just like me, to feast upon spaghetti.
I don't want to do that.
What?
No. And I'm gonna take you down for such a vile suggestion. And she, what prop are you supposed to be using? The cape.
Yes.
She will grab the cape.
There we go.
Will grab the cape and will yank it off of you. And now that she's holding the cape, she says, I will not be silenced any longer, and will like throw the cape over you. And then like, if it's okay, like it'd be funny if nothing happened, and then she's just standing there, and then she's like, die. You're supposed to die.
What was supposed to happen? Another trapdoor replaced with bits of pumpkin, but it didn't, because like something happened with
The tech.
audience.
We've
Yeah.
killed all the tech people. Well, we've taken them out.
Now we have to hire new people. It's so yeah, nothing's going on. So we're going to flash towards the heist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so what's going on with the heist? So we're getting this out of here, right? How are we doing this?
Well, we can call the fork, but first we got to get it out of here. We got to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have
can-
a. Sorry, good.
I was just gonna say I can disguise it. I pull out the dried tomato skin cape and just drape it over. Jeez.
Miguel, what's your heist character name again? I forget.
We melted the butter, so
Are you dead?
I mean, I thought we all just had sort of like a little cast we were moving around, but and then I made that fish flake.
Oh yeah, you had the fish flake too.
Yeah.
Bronzino.
Right.
Bronzino Machiavelli.
Yes.
Full government.
But it is now. If that's not what it was before, that's what it is now.
Where is Bronzino?
Yeah.
Heisting? He threw the dagger.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bronzino. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like,
Yeah.
in I imagine it was like minutes ago. The dagger, like because all this is happening kind of like simultaneously.
Mhm.
The dagger like just broke through this barrier. We run in and get through the door. We've gotten the cheese. It's now getting disguised. So like we're all kind of still
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
middle
we're-
of it. Yeah.
D&D rules, 6 seconds.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. It's
Right,
like
right,
yeah, exactly. 6 seconds.
One big initiative this game.
Bronzino, we need your expertise here.
Say the word.
Word. I wasn't clever enough to think of anything else beforehand. It was like using the factory password. I'm old, okay? I don't know how these things work. I'm ready to retire. This is my last mission.
Pretty good. So now that it's is it like the handoff, or are you still doing the heist scene?
It's still the high scene. We haven't flipped a
Okay.
coin yet for this, so you're just we
Just
can just,
vibing.
just vibing, just playing in it.
I think to assist here, now that we've got the cheese draped, Bronzino takes I'm gonna call back the plastic throwing daggers. In my mind, they're kind of long, right? More like sword-like.
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking of the ones for the little sandwich. Fashions a sort of like gurney or like kind of thing with them to put the cheese on, and we're gonna pretend like the paramedics or something, like, oh, he got a little sick from the excitement of the show. We need to get him out of here. Kind of situation.
All right, so that's the play. We've disguised it like it's a mannequin, and we're gonna get it out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Why
All right.
not?
A little weekend at Bernie's, you know.
And you only use the one prop, correct? So we are coin flipping. Right, Mika?
Oh, I to add to this, I've got the old copy of Macbeth, and I'm going to put it on top, and I'm going to say, like, he said the Scottish play's name out loud. That's why he's collapsed like this.
Amazing. Can it be called like Mac Cheese instead?
Yes, McBean.
Mac and cheese.
Yes, mac and cheese.
Very confused. Yeah.
That is an automatic
nothing.
win.
Yeah, that's a win.
Oh my gosh.
The whole game.
So now I do think this is in Miguel's hands from here on
Agreed.
out. Miguel, your prompt is, have we done 9?
Sure haven't. Now we've done all 9.
Hell
This is,
yeah.
I don't know how useful this is going to be, but you have a colander now.
Whoa.
Ooh, okay.
All right, slay.
Okay. Bronzino is pulling the cheese. Does anyone else have the other end? Like, you know, like where, or is it more like kind of like I'm just dragging?
No,
it
no,
on
no. I think it'll be a couple of us to
Okay, yeah.
I imagine like all of us kind of helping out with this.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
he's having a hard day.
Yeah.
It's a conga line.
Yeah. And I think we're trying to move across like the back of the auditorium area, right, to disturb the audience as little as possible. And we're quiet, very apologetic. It's like, sorry, no, just don't disturb the show. Just you know, there's the you can see what book is on the top of just and there's like, I think standing in our way is is a security guard.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously doesn't recognize us as like the staff around here.
Sure.
And it just so happens that we have this colander in our bag of thieving tools. And I think it's if Bronzino's good at one thing, it's throwing, right? And I think I'm just gonna try to Jordan this colander on the security guard's head to like cover their eyes, and so we just sneak by.
Just slam dunk it on.
Good. All right, let me flip for you here.
I love it.
That's heads, baby.
Well, okay, describe this again for me.
Why not?
So yeah, so we're all, you know, like pulling the cheese around. The security guard comes around the corner, like probably spinning a baton, like maybe whistling, and like audience members like, shh, there's a play going on. You know, they don't care. People in charge never care. You know, people with authority, whatever. And then just Bronzino, just sharp as a whip, just sees the guard coming a mile away, is behind everyone else, right? So just pulls the colander out, fakes left, goes right, kind of just like a little jump, puts a little backspin on it, and it goes just like right on the guard's head.
Hell yeah.
And then like from downtown, if you will, two young ragamuffins, some you know, some ne'er-do-well kids come out and do the classic, like one gets behind, the other push, and they just like knock him over just because.
Literally.
And then they're like, nah, and then they just like, and then they run away.
Yeah.
For the children.
Of course. Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, in the play, you can see, we just had a marriage rejection, I believe.
Pumpkin got killed.
there. Yeah.
Killed him.
Pumpkin went down the bad trap door. Then there's like a sort of montage where the remaining audience, the remaining wedding party, if you will, starts straining the pumpkin through colanders, and they sort of montage, reform it into like sort of what passes for a person in this world shape, and then like there's like a little like sun and moon like effect, you know, like scene background spinning the show, and it's sort of like drying out. You know, meanwhile, singing some song about rebirth. I don't know, man. This whole thing's kind of just lost. I feel like we jumped the shark a while ago with this play, but it's been working for us. So
that's the point of this play, apparently.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bringing this pumpkin back down to earth, if you will.
Oh, amazing. All right, let's see how it lands. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Ah,
It ran away.
okay.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye bye, coin.
No. Oh. She was heads. We're keeping it.
If it was tails, we'd
I would have. I
re-roll,
would
but
have
if it was
re-rolled.
heads, we're
Yeah,
keeping it.
it's heads.
We don't make the rules.
So then, yeah, as the montage ends, our rejuvenated pumpkin king sort of
This sentence so much.
and
Boy.
renounces evil, and you know, like it's like, yeah, I'm good now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
In our last scene, normally this is not how the game would work, and I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor, if you would be so kind to me. I'm gonna roll for your prop, which is gonna be prop 1, which I don't think we've got.
Number 1.
And normally we would do this as a final scene after this, but we did succeed on all counts, so that we get away with the heist and we answer the dramatic question, which is there a life beyond spaghetti? You have the creative freedom in your final scenes to showcase that.
Okay, beautiful. What was the? Fuck, I have an idea that I think Otto wins. Maybe. What was prop number 1?
Pumped. Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
It's a spork.
Fuck, incredible. Okay. I got this. Okay.
I believe it.
So, as the pumpkin eldritch, now not more benevolent king rises and says, "I am good now," and he's become the central sort of figure. And so on his other side, we see Benedette looking kind of like in awe, like, "But what are my questions?" Something like that. And then on comes to the stage, because we're all food characters, right?
Yeah.
A single grain of rice walks on stage and goes, "Pumpkin King, I am from another world. I am a different food. I am not pasta. I am a different foundational piece of culinary arts." And then the Italian comes back and goes, "And I'm just like a regular person." That was like a New York accent, I got Italian.
I'm just a regular
I love
"I'm
it.
just a regular human being." And he just comes
Mamma
up
mia.
and they're like looking at the audience and like, "There's a world beyond pasta. Yeah, I'm rice. It's a whole different thing. What do you?" And like the lights start like, it goes like with a red light and they go, "There is a world beyond." And they get kind of spooky. And the lights go bright and like, "There's a world beyond pasta." And they're getting really excited. And that's sort of like, "I'm good." And that's sort of like the play part. Like that's like it starts, and then the curtain's gonna go there, and then like there's a sign that unfolds. It goes, "There is a world beyond."
God.
Makes you
I mean,
think.
Terrifying.
The audience is haunted and curious.
Oh, the spork. We'll get to
good.
that. So for the play part, the thing that unfurls is the spork. It's like the beam, like the scrim essentially.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Heads. Not lying. That's
I
amazing.
was like, I did use the grain of rice. Technically,
Oh,
it
you
was a
did?
person.
No, that's fine. So then it's an automatic success. Never mind. Hell yeah.
I was gonna try to do the concept of Minecraft, but that got really convoluted as I was thinking of it. So now we go to us as we're like, "Okay, sorry," and we just like slam dunk the colander on a dude, and the audience is like, "Oh my god." There's a world beyond. They're like crying and shit, and the big farmers are like, "Maybe we were wrong about being bad." So we get up, we're like about to leave, and we have like our airplane or our fork plane being like, "I'm coming in for a landing," or like, "What did you say? What was your line?" Make it land.
Here comes the
Here
airplane.
Yeah, here comes the
airplane.
airplane.
And then as that's happening, a second airplane, but it's a spork, but it's like rice people. They're like, "We're here to help you spread the cheese." Because they're from a world beyond. And so so like the spork and the fork start to fly over the moon and spread out the cheese. That's I think they got it because we got out because they were distracted. I wanted to go quick and be cognizant of time.
For the people.
Yeah, but actually you murdered it. So that was amazing.
Yes.
Right.
The audience, I think they walk out of here knowing that they deserve cheese. And knowing that they deserve a life beyond this one. And I think that they walk out, and I think it's like the end scene of Nightmare Before Christmas, where Santa Claus flies over and makes it snow over
Yeah.
over Halloween Town, and they're like, "Wow, but it's Parmesan, and it's all the Parmesan that they never got to have
That's
because
right.
it belonged to the 1%." And everybody knows that they deserve better, and they from that day fought for it.
Revolution.
Exactly. That was Seeing Thieves. Thank you everybody so much. We have gotten to $4,525 for
Thank
the
you, everyone.
PCRF, which is doing incredible work for people who are displaced right now in Palestine, people who need medical attention, people who need food, people who need water. I'm really excited that people are coming together to raise money for this. I'm really thankful to Jess for organizing this and for everybody for joining me. Tomorrow we're going to be doing this again. Jess is going to be hosting another stream tomorrow for Kids on Bikes. Same time, same place, 5 to 8 PST. And then on Thursday, the next one, same time, same place, for Oops All Mimics, which is a D&D stream. All of this is to continue the fundraiser for the PCRF. Please keep donating if you can, and when you can't be donating, just be watching, be sharing, be calling your representatives, and making a fuss, be in the streets in whatever way you can, and do not forget to connect to your own communities locally. That is the opposite of despair. Thank you all so much for joining me, and we will see you here tomorrow.
We are going to.
Oh, yes. Let's do some outros. Absolutely. We can. Let's go in the opposite direction this time. Roz, you start.
Yeah, I'll go quick. So TikTok is where I do my stand-up stuff. At Rosalind Damlo, and then X. No, it's Twitter. It's not X. Is the one on the screen. Slamla Damlo. That's me. Thanks, everybody.
Hell yeah, Miguel.
Hey, Miguel. That's not right. Hey, everyone. At Miguel _ Classico,
Only
or just
speaking
Miguel
to people
Classic.
named Miguel.
Yeah, us only, y'all. That's where I'm at. Just Miguel Classico all over the internet.
Amazing, Mika.
I thought you were okay. Hi, I'm Mika. I do things. You can find me mostly on Roll D5, ROLE, D5, like you're rolling a D5. Let's play a game together this year. Slay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jay.
Hi. My name's Jay, or Nala. My pronouns are they, them. I am Nala Draws, which should be right here. I do art. I art direct. I act in stuff like this. Actually, one thing to plug: my next long-term VTM game has just been announced. I will be appearing on Last of Eden's Vices over on Goblets and Gaze. Our premiere is near the end of March. I definitely have the date. It's been announced. It is going to be on March 24th. I know words. That's the Sunday. And it will be at 7 p.m. And we are releasing character trailers all this week, and I can't wait for you to see mine. Also, these are my props, and I'll probably post this in the this is what we had. Yeah, this was super fun, and please donate and free Palestine.
Free Palestine. And I'm Dylan, and I thank everyone once
Hey,
again
Sharif.
for playing with me so much. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Sharif.
Oh, I was gonna go after you.
I was no, my love. I'm so
I was
sorry.
gonna burst in at the end. I'm Sharif.
Sharif, please go.
Yeah, y'all can catch me at SharifJackson.com, SHAREF Jackson.com. That's links to all my videos, books, published stuff, all that. And recently, my most recent stuff is probably a bunch of math and science videos using video games, which I like to use when I teach. So if you want to check out the physics of like Tears of the Kingdom or math involved, Cyberpunk 2077, all that good stuff, make sure to check it out, SharifJackson.com.
That's so cool, Sharif. That's awesome. And I'm Dylan. Thank you so much for everybody for joining us tonight. I really do appreciate everybody for being at this table. And for Jess, again, thank you so much. And for everyone who showed up, even if you didn't donate, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everyone who shared the stream. And I hope everyone shows up more for tomorrow. And that's it.
Should I say where we are? We're rating.
Oh, yes, we're going to be rating. Jay, you could say.
Okay, we're gonna go to Bad House. They have the premiere of a Werewolf the Apocalypse game happening right now.
Oh,
So
sick.
go check that out. Bad House is the same channel that produced Itaewon by Night, so it's good folks. So we'll be going there. Hell yeah! Say hi to my friends for me.
We will.
Awesome.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.